doctor, he gave me pills for high blood pressure. And I'm like, I don't want this, I don't want to take pills. So.
Performance, and we're on a mission to empower women around the world to take action, work hard, and make a physical and mental impact in their lives. In this very saturated fitness industry, there's tons of competition, but the opportunities are incredible. We'll cover the most common challenges in the fitness world and invite guests on the show that have learned to overcome them and share their strategies with you. This is the Coffee with MP show.
Hey everybody, this is Katrina with Midwest Performance. How are you out there? We are here live today with Miss Rosie Peterman, MP member and mother. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so we're wishing all you ladies out there a very, very happy Mother's Day. And we are going to dive right into Rosie and her family. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your family?
All right, my name is Rosie, pretty much you say so. I live in Bartlett. I come from a big family, which is 12. I got 5 brothers and 6 sisters.
Wait, there's 12 of you?
Yes. 12.
Oh my gosh,
I love it. I got a big family.
Okay.
I got tons of, like a lot of nephews, nieces.
Definitely.
Just, just my big family,
Yeah, big family. And then your kids. Tell me about your kids.
My kids. And also I was going to say something about my career. I went to Argosy University.
Okay.
I have my bachelor's degree in science with 3 concentrations: administration, homeland security, and accounting.
Dang.
Actually, I work in close to Chicago in Riverside.
Okay.
I do accounting.
Okay.
If you have any questions, I'm here.
Right here. Fiercest
right?
female right here. Okay.
And then, I've been married for 13 years, almost 14.
Wonderful.
So, my husband, he's okay. I don't have to complain about.
I love it.
He's all right. Like any other guy. Calling me, what is this, what is that,
Of course.
But
that happens. It's
yeah,
okay.
I got 3 kids.
Okay.
I got 3 kids.
Absolutely.
My oldest son is Josh. He's 12. He plays baseball. My daughter, she's been here, Michelle and Nicole. My daughter, Michelle, is 8. She loves to dance.
Wonderful.
And sing.
Oh,
be on the video all the time.
Okay.
I can see it from out there. I'm doing exercise, and then she's doing the videos and everything.
I love it.
And my little one, she's the special one.
And how old is she?
She's 5.
She's 5.
Yeah, but she's like she's the little one.
She's the baby.
She's the baby. So we
Brings
gotta do
it all.
everything. We gotta do
Absolutely.
everything. Mom, I want this. I want that. I'm like, oh wow, okay. I just go crazy. Just stop it.
I love it. So we have 12, we have 8, and we have 5.
5.
Okay,
Correct.
I love it. That's great. So tell me a little bit about your fitness journey. Tell me about when did you decide to make fitness a big part of your life?
You know what? While I was pregnant, I gained a lot of weight, a lot. I was on like 197. I remember that. Mm-hmm. On top of that, I got, my doctor, he gave me pills for high blood pressure. And I'm like, I don't want this, I don't want to take pills, so I'm going to be doing something else. I got high cholesterol, so, I talked to my doctor and everything, and I'm like, I got to do something. So what happened, I decided to go to my gym by me in Bartlett.
Okay.
But it was not for me because I was there and I was looking at the guys, they were looking at me, and I'm like, this is not weird,
Yeah, definitely.
I could see, the girls doing exercise, and I saw the guys looking at them, and I'm like, this is not for me. So, that's when I decided, one time I went on my Facebook page and I saw MP. Yeah. And I'm like, what is this, And then I just go like, okay, let me give it a try. I watched the videos and everything. It was back in November.
Okay, so you've been here since November?
No, I started coming.
Okay.
I saw the videos in like around November.
Definitely.
So I'm, just like, I'm just gonna give it a try. It was November. It was December. I go like, okay, December's coming, so I know I'm not gonna be doing much because December, a lot of food and a lot of parties, this, that. So
definitely.
What happened that I texted, I think it was Ashley, and then I told her, I would like to make an appointment to see what I can do. So I remember the day that I came here, and I was like, I'm gonna go to a new world. So I don't know what I'm gonna see. I don't know what I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do.
Right.
So one of the ladies here in the front desk, she goes like, hey, hi, how are you? And I go like, I'm here for my class. It was a 7:20, I think, or whatever it was.
Right.
It was Jamie. And then I went inside and I'm like, what am I gonna do? So, oh, okay,
nervous.
yeah, I was nervous because it was something new for
Absolutely.
me, you know? So, and I started working out and I was like, this is it? Oh, okay, I really like it. So
Yeah.
I started coming for another 3 classes, and then Ashley asked me, you know, are you gonna start coming or what are you gonna do, you know? And then she explained to me about, you know, the expenses and everything,
Right.
you know, how much it costs and everything. Actually, it's not expensive because when I used to work out at Bartlett Park District, it was more expensive.
Yeah, definitely. So you have to find something that fits and that works. for
Yeah,
you.
exactly. So, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Since then, you know, I'm so happy.
This
Welcome,
girl
girl.
right here has been our Rookie of the Year. She acts like she has bled green from day one. So we appreciate it. We, you know, I think it's one of those things where once you find something that fits for you and that works for you, it really does. It takes you over. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that, you know, you wholeheartedly come in here and you work and you work hard, and you are that spitting image of what we see and want people to do and to be. So I love that and appreciate
I
that.
try to do my best every time I'm here. You know, I'm not competing with nobody else. I'm competing
just
with, you know,
yourself.
just myself.
I
So,
love it.
You know,
so like that, you know, and that being your fitness journey, let's kind of roll into how do you make your fitness schedule work with your home schedule and being a mom and being busy and things like that, especially having younger kids.
Yeah. You know, my day starts at 7 in the morning. Actually, it was 6:30, but now, you know, I'm just gonna like give another half an hour to the kids. So
absolutely.
I get up, I wake the kids up. I go like, you gotta start getting ready. They start getting ready. I'm getting ready. I'm start cleaning up. And then the time that I see is when they go to school, you know. I drop them up to school, come back, I do a little bit more cleaning, and then come here to, you know, to the 9:20 class.
Okay.
So, and then I'm done here, I gotta go back, you know, shower, and then finish cleaning whatever I gotta do.
Yeah.
And definitely, you know, just gotta do whatever I gotta do, and then after that, you know, gotta go to work.
Right.
Before that, I gotta make, you know, dinner. I gotta just get everything ready,
you work
you know.
evening, you work nights, is that what you
You know
do?
what, since I'm running my own business,
Okay.
so I can work, you know, anytime, so.
Definitely. So
I start working in the evenings though.
So you choose to make this part of your daily routine.
Correct.
It's something that you have to really fit into it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I mean, yeah, no, I love that. I do. I can appreciate it too. You know, being a busy working mom, I think that it's challenging to say, let's do this for myself.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, so, you know, the only thing I gotta say, you know, while I work out, I call my friend, I go like, you gotta, you know, be in the office, just do whatever you gotta do, you know? I'm working out.
This is her motto. Do what you gotta do. Rosie Peterman said it, ladies and gentlemen. Do what you gotta do. And I think that for me that's awesome, because sometimes we forget to do what we have to do.
Exactly.
As, you know, an individual, as opposed to, okay, here's my title of wife and mom and hardworking and independent business owner and all of that. There's all these hats that we wear, and I feel like you definitely have to remember that hat is that individual person. You are a person too that needs to take care of yourself. So.
Yeah, I remember that I text Ashley and I told him, you know what, this is my time. I think it's time for me to start doing something for myself, you know.
Yeah.
Because before I used to say, you know what, tomorrow, and then the tomorrow never came.
Right.
So I'm gonna like forget it. This is my day, so I'm gonna start going now.
Definitely. No,
I told my husband, I go like, hey, I see you. Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
so
That's fantastic. All right, so then moving on, our next question is going to be, how do you deal with that so-called mom guilt? And let's talk about mom guilt, because mom guilt, I don't think, some people don't know what that means. And I think for me, let's kind of explain it in your terms. Like, what is that mom guilt? Mom guilt's that thing where when you go do something for yourself, you feel like, oh man, should I be with my kids? Or, oh shoot, should I have done something for them before I left? So do you have that mom guilt, I guess? Or how do you get away from that?
Not really. You know, mom guilt means, you know, you don't spend time with your kids. You're supposed to be there for your kids because you're the mother. And actually, you know, the kids, you know, most of the time they come to you.
Yeah.
They don't come to the father. They just go by you. You know, like, Mom, can I have this? Can I have that? So you gotta be there for your kids. So I was reading that 39% of women, you know, that work, full-time working mothers, they don't spend time with their kids. you know, and this is something that we gotta change, you know, because we have too many problems in the society. Kids are doing what they're not supposed to be doing, doing drugs. So,
but how do you then? Okay, so then you're making it, you know, that mom guilt. How does that work into? Okay, well, I'm going to take this time for myself. How does that work? Like, how do you get away from that to say, okay, this is my time? And I think you said it before.
Yeah.
Is like, this is for me.
Yeah. You know, like I say, you know, I take the kids to school while they're going to school. You know, this is my time. So, you know.
No, I like
definitely,
that.
you know, it does what I got to do. You know, and I don't feel like you know, I don't get into that because I spend a lot of time with my kids.
Which is great.
You know, I go to work and they call, you know, if I know they're going to have a game, my son, he has a baseball game. I get my paperwork, I take it with me. I go to, you know, I get to the house. Sometimes I get to the games late because, you know, you know, I got to drive, you know, over there by the city.
Right.
So I gotta do whatever I gotta do, so I don't feel like I'm the type of person that I'm not there for my kids.
Right.
My kids come first. You know, whatever I can help anybody else, I'm there for people.
Definitely.
So.
No, I love that. I think too, a lot of times we have to remember as women, as moms, as, you know, providers, now that we are in the working force. I think that, you know, that cliche, that word mom guilt, we have to move past it. You know, we have to say, again, her quote, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's time for you.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I love that. I do. I appreciate that.
Sometimes, you know, like I say, you know, I don't have much time, but I gotta do whatever I gotta do.
Right.
And then my daughter, sometimes, you know, my son has the same time, you know, he gotta go play baseball, and my daughter has to go to a swimming class. And I'm like, I tell my husband, okay, you take Michelle or you take Josh. Which one? Just pick. You know, pick. You know.
So then you have to work it in with your husband as well and make him part of it.
Yeah.
Not have it all fall on you.
You know what? I think it's our responsibility to be there for our kids. You know, my in-laws is not like, you know, I got my friends that are like, Mom, can you watch my kids? And I'm like, you know, they already watch their kids, or you know. So I'm that type of person. If I gotta, you know, if we go to the movies, everybody goes to the movies.
Everybody goes to movies, right? No, I love that.
I'm not the type of person that I'm just gonna leave my kids to like watch them so I can go have fun.
Yeah.
No, I take them with me.
Yeah, so that's good. So then you almost counteract the mom guilt and doing the things that they like to do with them and for them. No, I love that.
Yeah, because I want to prepare my kids so, you know, for a better society. I don't want my kids to be like being a bad kid, you know, being bad outside. Absolutely. So, you know, so that's me.
I love that. No, it's great. I do. I love it. What advice? Let's talk about advice. So what advice can you give other moms out there like yourself that have been on this fitness journey for the time that you have, who need to stop using their kids as an excuse not to make themselves a priority?
You know what,
because I think that's a big thing.
Yeah, don't be using their kids as an excuse. You know, you gotta get out and do something. If it is raining, stay inside, do Zumba, get the YouTube, you know, play videos, just dance or whatever you can do. You know, that's what I do. When if I tell the kids, okay, let's go to the park, they want to go. Okay, they don't want to go. We stay inside. I play with them. You know, we just get the video, the just dance video, and then we start dancing. We start, you know, like doing whatever in the house. You know, pillow fight or whatever. You know.
I love it. No, that's so great. So you're making yourself a priority, but you're also involving your kids.
Family. Yeah.
And I think that's really great too, because I think that makes them see, okay, here's my mom, she's doing this for her, so you're making yourself the priority, but you're also involving them when you can't be here. I mean, you say you bring your daughter here and she sees what you're doing, and that's inspiring, I think.
Even at home, you know, I play videos, kickboxing or whatever. My daughters, you know, they start jumping and they start doing something, they're dancing, you know, different things.
Right. So they see it, and I think that's, you know, the advice that is given is what you can do for them, for their future. Like you said, you're building
I want to prepare them, you know, I want to prepare them for the future.
Have, you know, good habits of exercise and eating. And,
you know, I put the food on the table, I go like, that's all yours.
I do, I love that.
And last night, my son was like, Mom, do you feel proud of me? And I'm like, yes, you know, definitely, you know, you're my son.
Yeah,
you know?
No, I do, I love it. So you bring that piece and say, this is where I'm at, let me help you
Exactly,
understand that.
yeah,
That's so
exactly,
great.
you know.
And do you see that a lot with them? Like when you are, working out at home, do you see them jumping in and?
Oh yeah, I do. Especially my daughters.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
your 5-year-old, yeah.
Especially them.
I
My
love
son,
it.
he's like more quiet, but my daughters.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
I remember one time one of my friends, she told me, why are you going there? Just take pills. I'm like, I'm not taking pills, If I want to take pills for my high blood pressure, do you think I'm going to be taking pills to lose weight?
Lose weight.
No way. I'm not doing it.
Everybody has a quick fix.
Yeah.
But I think that you made a good point. Like, what is the key to success of being healthy and not taking the pills?
And you know what I said? I did this to myself, and now I got to fix it.
Good. I love that. You're taking responsibility. You're taking ownership. You're taking that to say, hey,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. This is you got to do what you got to do. I'm going to use that all the time now. Right?
Well, yeah.
I'm going to throw my hands up and say, you got to do what you got to do because I love it.
Yeah,
that's great. I appreciate your time here with us. I appreciate just your knowledge of being, a mom and a working mom at that, and someone who has, everybody only has 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And how we use those 24 hours is really what it comes down to.
Exactly.
And I think that, schedule and doing things like that, I think that you've got it down. You understand. Not only do you have to take care of your family and take care of your children and do all of that, but you also have to take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself,
exactly.
So
That's exactly what I gotta do. I
love it.
I put in time on my family, my kids, my husband. Sometimes he's like a kid. I'm like, another one,
another one,
another one. I'm at work and what is this?
Right,
whatever,
no.
Just find it. Don't call me.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I think that is wonderful. So thank you so much for that advice. All right, guys, if you have any questions or comments, anything, comment below. Give us some love. Give us some likes. Miss Rosie Peterman, our Rookie of the Year, MP Fierce Female, is here. Thank you again so much for your time, and everybody have a wonderful
And one last thing that I want to say.
Weekend. Yes, absolutely.
You know what? If you got your kids, tell them how much you love them every day, every time. Be with them all the time. If you're a mother, if you got your parents, love them. I don't got my parents anymore. They passed away. So just do whatever you got to do, go for your family. If you got, like I say, your parents, grandparents, love them like anything else, whatever,
Wonderful.
that's your family, And another thing, one life, if you have one life, live it.
Live it. I love it. Happy Mother's Day, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time on Coffee with MP. Have a great day.
Thanks for joining us today. If you like this episode, subscribe to our YouTube channel or find our podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever your favorite place to listen to your podcast might be. And if you really like this episode, please leave a review for us on iTunes. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.